My video is going to be about my experience at the Masterclass with Makeup by Mario, and I'm going to be talking about, is it worth the hype? Is it worth the dough? Should you even go? Is it worth the hype? Yes, you're going to see Kim Kardashian's makeup artist. Of course it's worth the hype. And I will say, no matter how many falling outs that I have had with Kim K mentally in my head, I don't always appreciate how she uses her platform or her selfie choices and the messages she sends to young girls across the world via the internet. I will say, her face is always beat to the gods. Like, she looks like she was kissed by an angel and she could go up to heaven right now, today, to the gates and be like, yo, let me in, and they would let her in like she was waiting in line at a bar to get into the VIP section. Like, I'm not even kidding. She looks flawless all the time, and that's the truth. And she really is the face that has paved the way for modern beauty that we know it now. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. As far as the cost, I'm gonna say it, and if my grandma's listening, someone better cover her ears because she's gonna freak out when she finds out how much I paid for this freaking ticket. But the pricing of the ticket, so for the exclusive VIP, basically you just sit in the front wearing your Chanel heels and carrying your YSL bags. You paid $7.49, and then VIP, which was my section, VIP was $5.49, and the general admission was $2.49. So was it worth it, the cost? I say yes. I think it really does depend on, I mean, you're not just paying for the product. You're definitely not just paying for the product. The cost is more so the lesson and the time that he takes to break down the look that he's doing on the model. Should you go? That's where it gets a little bit tricky. So first thing Mario does, and I will say that he is like literally such a New Yorker. So first things first, he calls you out if you're not a makeup artist. He's like, how many of you are makeup artists? And everyone's like, yeah, of course, that's why I'm here, because I'm a makeup artist, duh. And then he's like, how many of you guys aren't makeup artists? And like half the room raises their hand. It's like a pretty equal share of people who were makeup artists and people who weren't. And he's like, well, why are you here then? And then he's like, just kidding. He does have like a really kind of funny sense of humor. And, you know, I feel like he was kidding, but I feel like he wasn't kidding, because to really get your money's worth out of this class and really enjoy it, I think that you have to have some sort of makeup background to fully understand why he's doing what he does. And maybe that's just like my take on it, because I don't even think he fully understands why he's doing what he does, because he is someone who, the way he operates and the way he works is very much so like a creative genius. Like, the class is really cool too. Throughout the whole entire class, you are able to ask him questions while he is doing the demo through the whole entire 5.5 hours. Yes, you heard, 5.5 hours of him applying makeup. So you can like scream it out like, hey, what are you doing? Maybe not like that, but you know what I mean. He also kind of sets the expectation up front and says like, hey, please don't ask me questions about eyes when I'm applying foundation, or please, you know, etc. Things like that. And like, it kind of makes me laugh because I've worked with people for a very long time and they still just manage to do that. So that was like entertaining part of the class. There was a little bit of class drama. There always is, not gonna lie. So we had this lady in the corner. She had like a Staten Island accent, and well, actually maybe, I don't know, I don't know the accents, but anyway, she had some sort of East Coast accent, and like, he's applying her eyebrows. He's putting on the girl's eyebrows, and she's like, Mario, what inspired you to be a makeup artist? And like, he totally didn't answer because that was irrelevant to the class. Well, the class in the end kind of ended up bullying this lady in the corner because she was just asking questions that were like completely off the Richter and had nothing to do with the class. So that was kind of entertaining and also worth some of the price that I definitely paid. But then I felt kind of bad for her and got stressed out because they were kind of bullying her. Like, she would ask a question and everyone would be like, are you serious? And then like some girl in front of her was like, you need to shut your mouth. And someone, I think, even screamed out like, why are you here? And she's like, we all need to start somewhere, which is kind of true. But I'm just gonna say, if you're trying to start out as a makeup artist, don't go to the Mario class and try to do it there. Unless you're gonna like stay quiet or maybe like get some explanation, serious explanation from a friend later. Because he just wasn't taking the time. Like, he definitely wanted it to be geared towards makeup artists. I will say, if you're a makeup artist who is starting out and hasn't had the opportunity to get experience from Sephora or Ulta or MAC or whatever, and have like basic makeup application lessons, this is a really good class for you. Just because everything that you get in the bag, like you literally have your whole kit except the foundations pretty much. Like you could do a wedding look or just an everyday like event look for a client without having to invest $2,000 because the gift pack is worth $2,400. So he did give a lot of things. However, something that was a little interesting to me was that he never ever used, or he didn't use many of the things that he gave away in the gift bag on the model, which was a little interesting to me. So the products he did use on the model were obviously the KKW Mario Kim collaboration palette. Oh, and also something really annoying about him, which is kind of like me in a way, so I get it. He never ever used one product alone. He always used like 2 different products. So he'd be like, I'm gonna dip my brush in the Modern Renaissance Primavera, and then I'm gonna mix it with my KKW, I don't know, whatever color it was. Like, it was the gold one. So he'd mix those 2 golds and then he'd put it on. So like you can't achieve, if you're going in there to expect to achieve a look with a very specific set of products, you're definitely not going to be able to do that. And I feel like the way makeup is geared, especially with YouTube now and Instagram, like that is what we're used to. We're used to being able to achieve these looks with just a specific set of products, and that's not how he rolls. He mixes everything from brushes, foundations, highlighters, eyeshadow, brow products, lip colors. Like there is not one product that he uses in itself. Even contour, he uses a foundation stick to contour, and it's just like a random one that's like warm. It's not a particular shade. So I feel like as a makeup artist, you're able to grasp onto those concepts, but as someone who, you know, isn't that seasoned of a makeup artist or is trying to just learn how to do makeup themselves, that can be a little bit tricky to pinpoint on what products you're going to use to achieve the same look that he's doing then. So that was something that really interesting that he did a lot of the time. What the biggest takeaways I think that I took from him, he is like obsessive with eyebrows, like literally obsessed with eyebrows, to the point where it actually made me kind of nervous, because he starts with the eyebrows before he puts like any skincare on the face, and he continually fills them in throughout the whole entire makeup application, which was really, really interesting to me. So he takes like a brow wiz from Anastasia and will just like shape them out and then fills them in with powder throughout the whole entire thing, and then goes back with the brow wiz and then fills them in with powder again, and then does her blush and then fills in the eyebrows, and then we'll set him with a gel. So he's eyebrow obsessed. Another thing that was really interesting to me was he contoured with a foundation stick, which is not anything new, but it made a lot of sense because the contour color was a warm shade, and we tend to contour with more shadowy, cool shades. So he started out with a warm shade and would set it with powder. He loves to set with powder, and then put a cool shade on top of it. So that's usually backwards from what I've always done. So that was a little bit interesting, and it makes a lot more sense. The other thing that he did that I thought was very interesting was he would use other brushes. He would have a brush to lay the product down and then a brush to blend it out. That makes a lot of sense and is super smart, kind of OCD in a way, but I mean, if you got the brushes, why not? I think the other takeaway from him was definitely just how methodical he was with every single part of the look. So we see this amazing like Instagram makeup and we instantly want to put it on ourselves, and that's not always super suiting, and he is very, very methodical about that. Like, he talks about if the model's face could take the look the whole time, and he asked the audience like, what lashes should I do? Should I pick the dramatic ones? And the audience is like, yeah. And then he's like, no, I don't think so. I think those would look too tacky. And then he like picks out, he like places the dramatic lashes on his scene. Everyone's like, woohoo! whoa. And then he like takes them off and puts on the other ones, and you're like, wow, like, you know, that makes more sense. We really don't think about makeup in that way. I guess that's why he is a makeup artist, or like Kim Kardashian's makeup artist. And even the lip color, he's like, should I put gloss or matte? And I like wanted gloss. I love me a glossy lip. I'm like, gloss it, ma. I'm like, gloss up that lip, yeah. And everyone's like, gloss, matte, matte, gloss, 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 matte. And he's like, I think gloss would definitely make the look more tacky. So we're not doing gloss. I'm like, damn, you know, like I was really hoping for a gloss. I guess I'm a tacky girl. So no gloss for her then. Also, duh, I forgot to mention. So Amra on Instagram at Amreezy pulls up to the scene with her ceiling missing, causes a riot. Like everyone realizes, oh my god, like it's fucking Amreezy, and runs up to her and bombards her. And like she came really cute too. Like she came in some white Louboutins and like some cute like freaking cat eye sunglasses, and she came like in a little crop top and like a really cute blazer. And she came to look at the class, and everyone was taking selfies with her, and I didn't even get one. So I thought it was really cool that she came and supported him too. And we did kind of have a guest star. She was able to attend his class, and we got to see her in real life. She is like a really cute little thing and super on point. So good for her. She's goals. She made me want to go do like 10,000 crunches and stop eating gummy bears. So that's what else happened there. That was like super exciting. When the class is all over and we all take a picture with him, and I got to meet him, which he is super, super humble. Like his energy is just super amazing, and like you can tell that he is genuinely passionate about everything that he does, not only makeup wise, just for himself as a brand. So I exit and I see the bag and I pick up the bag. Well, when I unleashed it, there was like a ton of good shit in there. Like I'm not even gonna lie, there was some really good stuff. I was like, wow, like he had some legit sponsors. So I'm gonna pick like my faves and the ones that I think are most valuable to talk about. So, and I will tell you, like I'm not easily impressed. I'm a salsa snob. One, because I worked at Sephora and I've had so much gratis in my life and like tried so many different products. But I will say he did really like come to impress. He gave out some really good stuff. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Dr. Dennis Gross Peels. If you know me, you know that I love these. These are so amazing. I feel like people always want something with instant results or instant gratification. These are totally it. They're not cheap, but they're super, super effective. So this box is $88 and it's a full-size box. It has 30 treatments. You use them daily, which I don't use them daily. I use them like before an occasion or maybe like 2 to 3 times a week. But yeah, they have 5 AHAs and BHAs, which are like really powerful exfoliators. Plus they're kind of soothing too, which is nice. So even though they exfoliate, they also kind of soothe the skin. But yeah, they literally smooth out your skin like after the first try. So they're really pretty for a makeup application. The second thing, which I was like, dang, Mario is so bougie. Tatcha the water cream. Hello. For those of you who are familiar with Tatcha, this is a full-size freaking jar of Tatcha the water cream. Like, that was a really generous thing. And I mean, I don't even think I've owned a box of this. I've had like a baby one, but never like the bougie one with like the gold spatula on top and like the rice paper wrapping around it. So this jar, I think is like what? It was $68. It's $68 at Sephora. But yeah, this one's really nice, especially for summer. It's the anti-aging water splash moisturizer. So this one's like really fresh on the skin. It has Japanese wild rose for pores and texture, and then it has Japanese leopard lily. Oh yes, bougie. Helps control excess oil and clarify skin. And then, can't say that, but it's a trinity of anti-aging superfoods. So yeah, this is a really good cream. I've used Tatcha line. We got a freaking mini Foreo, which I'm really happy about because my face always feels dirty here. But yeah, this one comes with 400 uses and then it dies, but that's okay. This was like a really good thing to try though. I mean, I think this was really generous of them to put in there. Lancer. So Lancer is a really bougie skincare line from Hollywood, California. It's from California somewhere. Beverly Hills, sorry, close enough. Okay, Lancer's bougie. The Omega Hydrating Oil. It has argan, olive, licorice, omega fatty acids, which are like super amazing for the skin. So that was a good one. Pretty much everything I picked from the gift bag, like as being the best, was skincare, because you can't fake good skincare. Like, I feel on social media, anyone could have a makeup line. Like, anyone can make makeup now. If celebrities are making makeup, anyone can make makeup. Like, and it doesn't even have to be good makeup and people are gonna buy it. You can't make fake good skincare. This one, I've never tried this line, Neocutis. I hope I'm saying it right. This one is an antioxidant serum. It's $150. This one has a 15% stabilized vitamin C, which is very important when there's stabilized vitamin C in products. I gave my sister a lot of the other skincare because she needs a lot more help than I do. But that's okay. I'm also very generous and nice. Oh, Vita Liberata. I thought that this was really nice. They gave us a tinted moisturizer. Vita Liberata is also really bougie if you've never tried it. And I also picked the Secret Brightening Powder from underneath the eyes. He always uses a lot of Laura Mercier. Those are the only powders he used. And I'm really excited to actually own this one because I've never owned it. Oh, and then I picked lashes. We got a ton of lashes, but these ones are really pretty. I mean, I just was really excited about the lashes. I hate buying lashes, especially fancy looking ones like this. Although I was upset because, well, I mean, I wasn't upset. I'm happy about everything I got. But he was applying lily lashes on the model, okay? Like, I would have liked some lily lashes because I still can't justify spending $35 on them. I feel like a lot of the things in here he actually does not use, but it's legit to have sponsors like that for your class, to even try things like as a beauty person or beauty guru. Overall, I think the class was really, really informative. I think, you know, if you aren't super excited to sit for 6.5 hours and listen to someone give their take on like how they do beauty application, it may not be for you. If you're just going for the gift pack, it's definitely not for you. Like, there's definitely a lot more to it. As far as attending the class, I mean, you get a certificate, you get a picture with him, and you really get to see the mastermind behind like modern day beauty as we know it. I feel like out of everyone in the makeup world now, he is the one who really hasn't, you know, hit his mark yet. And I think that it's definitely well deserved. So I'm really glad that I got to see him while he's not too big yet, because he still has so much passion for what he does, and he's definitely not about the hype. Like, he's not in it for the trends or to be an influencer. A lot of people in the audience asked him like, oh, have you tried the Tartelette? And he's like, I don't follow the hype, like I don't follow the trends. And I really love that about him. Like, he's still super genuine even though he is a celebrity makeup artist, and he really did have a lot of good like tips, pro tips and insights on, you know, how to better your artistry and your perspective on the face itself. So if you're ever in New York, or I'm pretty sure he'll end up having a class in LA, it's definitely worth checking out if you're curious. But I would definitely invest in the VIP ticket. Like, get yourself some product, because I'm really excited to play with this too and live like a VIP. So overall, the class was really freaking amazing. It was a really good lesson, and the look was definitely a timeless look that I could definitely see myself wearing on myself. Obviously, it's not going to look as flawless as the way he did it or applying to clients. And he also said something really freaking crazy, like, this makeup will last you for 3 days. And I'm like, oh my god, like, that's really intense, and is that even okay? So he shows you methods on how to make the makeup last, and really just opens your mind and makes you think like a true professor and a true educator would. I will say that he definitely is like a mastermind, kind of like a Michelangelo in a way, maybe a Picasso. Like, only they knew the method to their madness and no one else could truly understand it. So there are some things where I'm still like, I wonder why. But other than that, he did a really good job of explaining, and he was definitely someone, when you watch in person, like, you're better watching them work versus having them talk to you the whole time. So if you ever have the chance to do it, I definitely recommend it. Go check it out, save your dough, put it on a credit card like I did. At least it was my cash card because I'm getting some money back. And enjoy yourself and get mad goodies like I did that make your boyfriend stressed out because you have nowhere to put them. See you next Friday.